call until we get there. Also, as we were talking about, yeah, it's coming up. We have the phenomenal iBed. Guys, real fast, let me just tell you. This is, in essence, the ultimate sleep solution. If you are looking for an instant space, an instant bed when friends or family or loved ones or children or grandchildren rather come on over, this is going to be the way to do it. 380-521. Just to give you an example, the iBed is normally $149.95. Our price, because it's on clearance, is $89. And you're asking me what the difference is? The difference is just, well, the shapes, the colors, the style, the design. Instead of the stripes going this way, the stripes go that way. So if you're looking for a fantastic offer, it is there for you, of course, on that special pricing. Well, something very important to start the show. HSN Cares is partnering with UNICEF USA with a very special product. We'll reveal all in a moment, but before that, let's meet a very special lady. Her name is Carol Stern, President and CEO of UNICEF USA. Carol, what an absolute pleasure, my love. So good to see you. My gosh, I've missed you. Carol, this is important, as we always do with our UNICEF partnership. Just before we get started, I know you wanted to talk about the folks in Texas.
Yeah, you know, we wanted to really say to our friends in Texas that we are keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. We know how difficult this time is for all of you. The children that we deal with these kinds of crises on an ongoing basis. So please know that our hearts are with you tonight.
And if you would like to help those affected by Hurricane Harvey and you'd like to make a donation, certainly go to HSN and search American Red Cross. It's such an important cause, and when we all come together, we know we can certainly make magic happen. Well, let's get started and talk about another remarkable cause, and that is, of course, UNICEF USA. I've been lucky enough to see firsthand the life-changing work that gets done. I took a trip with Carol a couple years ago to Guatemala to see how it happened, really in person. Carol, it's a moment and a memory and a time that I will never forget.
It was a really special experience, and it was great to have you with us. And, you know, we're excited to be here tonight. We're excited to talk about a really innovative product that we're doing right now.
You know, the reality is when you have a company, a group, an organization like UNICEF USA, you can put smiles on faces from folks that are not necessarily as lucky as we are. So I look back at these images and it makes me emotional seeing it. It was a special time. Well, with that in mind, I want to talk to you about the launch of the UNICEF Kids Power Star Wars Force for Change band. This is something like you've never seen before. It's an activity tracker for kids, but there's a difference. It's the only wearable for good, and let's find out how it works. Carol, this really is an innovation.
It is an innovation. You know, after 60 years of Trick or Treat for UNICEF, you know, the orange box,
yes,
we know that kids want to give back. We know that kids really care, but they need to be empowered. But we also know that 1 in 4 American children is underactive. It's contributing to heart disease. It's contributing to the obesity crisis. At the same time, 1 in 4 kids around the world is severely malnourished. Kid Power is bringing together those two problems with a singular solution. We're challenging kids get active, earn points. Points translate into food for children who are in dire need.
Well, I spy that you've actually brought with you another special guest here tonight. One of the amazing brains behind this product, Senior Vice President, Rajesh Anandan. Rajesh, welcome to the show. Let me shake your hand.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure to see you.
I feel like I'm interrupting the date.
You know, we got very close over that week. The things that we were there seeing, it's a life-changing experience. Well, Rajesh, you know, this is a family thing, truly it is. And you've been working hard, even with the likes of Lucasfilm.
Yeah, well, you know, we wanted to build something that could give every child the power to save lives, to get active, to get moving, to have a real impact on the world around them. And we knew we needed help, and so we've been so thrilled to be able to work with Disney and Lucasfilm through Star Wars Force for Change. And as you pointed out, the Star Wars Force for Change Kid Power Band, which taps into the energy and the power of Star Wars fans everywhere to help kids here, right here in the US and around the world. Take a look.
Voice of Ahsoka Tano, and we're super excited to represent Force for Change today and UNICEF Kid Power, where we're getting active and and saving lives with our UNICEF Kid Power Bands. We're being a force for change, and we're going to get active and save lives.
It does, it feels good. It feels good to know that you can do something great. Well, as soon as I knew this was coming, of course, I gave one of these to my son, Oliver, who's got a lot of energy. I figured he could unlock a lot of meals. And this really is about empowering. It's about empowering our kids, our grandchildren, and getting them immersed in something that is not only special, but rewarding for them. I mean, Carol, when you tell them and show them and share with them what they're able to do, that's an amazing lesson learned.
It is phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. You know, as I'm sure you saw with your own son.
I have
a
picture.
Let's take a picture. I mean, it's really pretty amazing.
Well, there he is. He loves it.
Oliver, saving lives.
That's what he's doing. One meal at a time, one step at a time.
You know, as a mom, I know that oftentimes we're faced with, do we let our kids use technology? How much time is the right time? This product proves the technology can be used for good. It's part of the innovation. It helps kids understand that they have the power to change the world. And it's a wonderfully exciting opportunity.
And Rajesh, it's basically 3 steps, correct?
Yeah, it's really simple. You know, this is the Kid Power Band. It's got an accelerometer, a pedometer, it tracks your movement. So kids just wear it, get active. It's got a display. Kids love having a watch. It tracks your steps, it counts steps, so kids know if I run around, I can come back like Oliver can and see like, oh, something just happened. And then the more kids move, every 2,400 steps they take, they earn what we call a Kid Power Point, which is kind of like a virtual currency of impact. And every time that happens, the watch vibrates, so they get a little bit of feedback, and then it scrolls and says, you know, you're amazing, you're awesome. It animates, so then kids know that they're doing something important, and every 10 points they earn, which can take a couple days because you want kids to work for it, they unlock funding for a packet of therapeutic food. So kids move, they earn points, they unlock packets, so the more they move, the more they help.
So this is where we ask for your help tonight. We would love for you to order one of our incredible Star Wars power bands for your children or for your grandchildren. Call us right now on the toll-free number or go online at hsn.com. It's going to cost $39.95, a pretty good price for an activity tracker. Of course, you can do that on FlexPay as well. We'd love to send one to your home, or if you live in Miami but your grandchildren live in Seattle, we can send it direct to them. Not only will this be a gift that will make them smile, if they love Star Wars, they're already going to be beaming from ear to ear. But this is something that will empower them, that will motivate them. And I think there's a lot to be said there, Carol, because ultimately it's about getting us moving as well.
Absolutely. It's about, you know, I can't tell you the number of letters I've gotten from moms telling me that they're getting active because their kids are getting active, or kids telling me, you should see my mom move, you know. No mother should face not being able to feed her child. And I think for the children in this Kid Power program, you know, those who get involved tonight, you'll be joining 500,000 other kids across America who are literally saving the lives of children around the world.
And with that in mind, we just want to share with you how the app is going to work as well, because it is so simple. You know, you talk about understanding, it's not even something that we have to have a phone for, so the kids don't have to have a phone. It would be connected to maybe yours. In fact, here's some more information.
The Kid Power app converts your activity into points.
Points help you complete missions.
Those missions unlock RUTF packets
that UNICEF sends all over the world.
What's an RUTF?
RUTF packets help malnourished kids.
You can even take a virtual journey
to see how your efforts are helping to save lives. Staying active helps me and other kids too.
It's exciting to see so many people placing their orders right now. You are joining a movement. This is a movement. This is a let's get this done. Let's help people. Let's help children. Let's help families who are not as fortunate as us. I would love to talk about the RUTF packets for a second, Carol, because I go back to when we were in Guatemala. We met an amazing mom who had a baby boy, Santos, and it was, so I'm going to get emotional talking about it, but we were basically in a mud hut.
Middle of a cornfield.
It was. And this poor baby was crying. because this baby was very, very, very hungry. And with the help of UNICEF and these packets, the mom was able to feed Santos. Tell us about what they are.
So this little packet, this ready-to-use therapeutic food, we call it RUTF, but ready-to-use therapeutic food, it's a peanut butter paste, and it's really a miracle because it doesn't need to be refrigerated, which is critically important. Many of the places we go, there is no refrigeration, and it also doesn't need to be cooked. It's ready to use. So mom literally rips it open, can put the paste on her finger, as we saw with baby Santos, and put it right onto the baby's tongue. And it's an amazing product. It's completely nutritionally enriched. It gives the baby everything that he or she needs.
It's a lifesaver, is what it is. If you only buy one thing this evening from the Monday Night Show, I would please request that you buy this. You buy our incredible Star Wars Force for Change power band and get this home, because this is so much more than just a $39 price tag. This can unlock hundreds of dollars of food and vital nutrients for people, children around the world. And just to give you one quick overview, Rajesh, I was reading, this is water resistant. This has a 7-day battery life. I mean, it's a wonderful piece of equipment.
Yeah, and it's designed for kids. You know, I don't know if you've ever given a child a step counter. They'll destroy it in 2 days. But this is designed to be durable and child-friendly, but it also just continues to remind kids that they're doing something important. And I can tell you, you know, Carol was telling about the stories we hear. Kids will say things like, every time my band vibrates, I feel like a superhero. Wow. And that's what we want for all our kids. We want them to feel like they have the power to change the world, and that's what we're doing with Kid Power.
Well, Carol, as we look to kind of wrap this on up, we do see you there. We are getting questions about Apple and Android. Absolutely, we'll work on both. Again, your child does not have to have a mobile phone to make this work. It can connect to your device or your tablet. And of course, it's easy and simple and fun and easy to wear and, of course, keep on every day. Carol, what do we say to the folks out there who are concerned that their dollars and cents, as it were, don't get realized, that they can't make an impact, that just little old me can't change somebody's life? What do we say?
This product can change a life. Children to date have already saved the lives of over 40,000 children around the world. This is saving a life. Help your child to feel the power of changing the world.
Yeah. That's exactly it. And the reality is that the success that you have had over the years, I mean, UNICEF USA, one of the most respected organizations, that must make you feel wonderful as well.
It's a team. It's a phenomenal team, and I'm really proud to get to sit at my desk.
It's a wonderful mission. So rewarding.
And thank you. Thank you for having us on tonight.
No, are you kidding me? My pleasure. As we do wrap it up, we'd love to send it to you, to your door. It comes exactly like this. Rajesh, just one quick thing, because I know we'll get questions. When we open it up and take it out, what's my first step to set it up?
Well, you just connect it with a USB charger to your laptop, and it'll bring it to life. And then you download the app. It's free onto your parents' phone. If your kids have a tablet, that's fine, but we do require an adult to register because this is very safe for kids. And then sync your band, press the button, and go. Get moving, take steps, and start saving lives.
It's a win-win for everybody. It's a brand that we love and adore. It's the Star Wars idea. Carol, final words from you?
I've seen what happens in places where there's not enough to eat. And I've seen the pain that a parent goes through when they're the one who can't provide it. And it is truly a gift when a child here gets to make themselves healthy and answer that mother's prayers.
Well, on that note, Rajesh, a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you for having us.
May I have a kiss? Thank you, darling. Great to see you.
Good to see you,
So
too.
amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing work by an amazing organization. If you're looking at this saying, well, I love it, but I'd rather just make a donation, of course we accept that as well. Please call us on the toll-free number and make a donation in any amount, whether it's $1 or $100, whatever you can afford. Every single dollar counts. 077557 is the item number. And again, you don't have to remember that number. When you call us, we'll be able to guide you through so that your dollars are included in this very special cause. Thank you, my love. Great to see you. Bye, guys. Well, I do want to thank the team from Monday Night Show and UNICEF USA for doing that, to the incredible Carol Stern and Rajesh as well. Another year that we are partnering together to make big, big things happen. So we're gonna keep going tonight. There's, I said a lot of variety there, truly is, and especially when you talk about special items. The storms outside are getting the better of us tonight. I don't know if you can actually hear it through my microphone, but it is stormy and windy and rainy and not good. We're gonna keep going and show you the last hose that you will ever buy. It's called the Bionic Steel hose. You might have even seen this. It's funny, anybody that buys the Bionic Steel hose says, why wasn't this invented 3, 4, 5, 10 years before? No more drying out, no more kinks, no more breaks or rips or tears. It's awesome. One thing right out of the gate. We have a 25-foot, a 50-foot, and a 100-foot hose option. We're gonna spend most of the time showcasing the graphics for the 25-foot, for the 50-foot rather, but we have all three options available. The 100-foot option is very limited. Well, you talk about the Bionic hose. Here is the Bionic man, Mr. Lou Caputo. Lou, sir.
Superhero.
Good to see you,
Hi, how
my
are you?
friend. Lou, this is a Bionic hose.
It really is.
It is.
It is remarkable. You know, it's a funny thing. A couple of years ago, everybody was into the expandable hoses.
Yeah, we
Remember
had
that?
them.
But why did we like them? We liked them because they were lighter weight, they were more compact, easier to store, okay? And they were durable. Well, guess what? Now we've got stainless steel here, okay? And you can't get any more durable than that. And it has a lot of the same qualities. It's much lighter weight than a standard hose. This will not kink, it will not cut, and it will not crush. Watch this. I can't take that and make a knot in there. I can try, but I'm never gonna stop the flow of water. That's one of the great features about this. Because it is stainless steel, you can leave this outside all year round. No need to bring this guy in. Now, if I take a standard hose, okay, and I take the two ends of it and I do this, take a look at that. It's very easy for me to kink that, and what that's gonna do is that's gonna stop the flow of water. Take the Bionic hose and try to do the same thing, and I am truly squeezing on this as hard as I can. Look at my fingers, they're actually turning colors. I cannot kink that hose. So that means the flow of water in this is never going to stop, okay? But that's one of the reasons we like it. The other reason is because it's so tough. Watch this. I'm gonna put this on the table.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take a saw.
Okay.
Okay, now watch this. You would never do this to your hose, but I guarantee you a couple times a year you probably cut one, okay? It just happens, all right? Watch this. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna, right here, watch this. We're gonna go right through this hose with that saw. Just go back and forth a couple times and take a look right there how easy it was to cut through that. Now if I put the Bionic hose in the same spot, use the exact same saw that I just cut with, and I can sit here and saw on this all night, but guess what? Not even a mark on that hose. And isn't that amazing? Stainless steel, that's the advantage of stainless steel. And then the other thing, Adam, that we were talking about is, you know, you've got the fact that you can't kink it. We showed you can't cut it. Let's talk about the weight difference, okay? Here is a standard 100-foot rubber hose.
Right.
And that's weighing in at about 14.5 pounds.
Okay.
Here is your 100 feet of Bionic hose that you're buying right now. It is 6 pounds lighter, which may not sound like a lot until you're dragging that 6 pounds across your driveway, and then it's a ton.
Okay, so we can all agree that hoses can be a nightmare. It's like we wrestle with them. They never ever work the way they should. If there's a kink in them and the water flow and the pressure's not there, they dry out, they crack, they rip, they're no good. A couple of years ago, as Lou said, the pocket hose style, the expandable and the shrinking one, was a big, big hit. This year in 2017, they launched the Bionic hose. It has become, in the few short months that this has been presented, our biggest selling hose ever. And it's not just that it's sold a lot, it's that the reviews are the best ever. It's made of steel. Light, as Lou's showing us there, but strong and rugged and sturdy. You gotta try it. The one other thing, there is a 7-spray hose nozzle that can go on the end of it. It's $9.95. Ask your representative about that. It's called the 7-spray hose nozzle, and of course it's a perfect partner. It's so meticulously built.
No, it is, and that's the secret right there behind the whole thing. It has a standard rubber hose on the inside, and it's wound over and over and over again with stainless steel bands. If you've ever had a hose explode that goes to your washing machine that you wash your clothes in, okay?
Yeah.
Your plumber will typically come in and say, well, you know what, you got to put steel hoses on here. That's what everybody does. Why? Because they won't rupture. These won't rupture. In fact, the hose that right here, this Bionic hose, will take up to 600 PSI of pressure, pounds per square inch. What's really impressive about that is your house only puts out typically 60. So it's 10 times
that?
more. You know what? It's the science behind this. It's all those stainless steel windings. The other thing is right here. Take a look at this. That end will take up to 100 pounds of force before it rips off.
Right.
That's a lot. So if you have this in your driveway and you drive over it or somebody pulls on this, they're not going to pull that end off. Now, here's something really cool, though. If you live in an apartment, a condo, or someplace like that, I'm going to reach under the table. I want to show you something. Okay. Right here, I have a standard bucket that we all use to wash our cars.
Yeah.
Inside of this bucket, 100 feet
no way.
of bionic hose. True.
Unbelievable.
100 feet of bionic hose in there. Okay, so think about this for a second. If you've always been one of those people that could really use 100 feet of hose, but you're like, I got nowhere to keep it.
Right.
Now you do. You just keep this in the standard bucket. If you live in an apartment, maybe your apartment building has one of those car wash stations.
Yes.
But you don't have a hose. So you're like, well, gosh, I got to go pay now to go through a car wash. You don't have to. You can keep this hose in your trunk for people with RVs, people with boats. This is absolutely perfect for anybody in a tight situation because it's lighter and it's compact.
There's no gimmick to this. It's as good, if not better, than it even appears on TV. So remember I told you there's the 50-foot, the 75-foot, and the 100-foot hose. If you want the 100-foot hose, that is now down to final call. So it's only $10 more for the 75-foot. It's only another $10 more for the 100-foot. The 100-foot gives you incredible flexibility. Okay, final 7 minutes, Lou. I spy a great demonstration in store.
A great demonstration. Okay, so here we have 100 feet of rubber hose, 100 feet of bionic hose on your standard hose reels. First of all, these reels are expensive.
Yeah.
Second of all, look at the 100 feet of the standard hose, how messy that becomes on there. And, you know, the older they get, the less pliable they become.
Yeah.
Okay, so that over time is going to be a problem. But also, we can barely fit that on this hose reel. And Adam, give this a rock back and forth right here. Feel how heavy that is.
Yeah, that's heavy. Yeah.
A lot of weight there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, the bionic hose on the same reel, all right? Look at how much room we have. I could put another 100 feet on here. Look at how beautiful and neat that is. Give that a rock back and forth and see what the weight is like on that guy.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing there.
Right? And it feels like it's way less than 6 pounds lighter. I mean way more than 6 pounds lighter, just because it's so light. Now here's the other thing. See this flower pot? We have 100 feet of hose in a standard flower pot sitting right there on the floor. So if you live in a place where there's a homeowners association, they tell you, you can't have a hose reel mounted to the house. You can't do this, you can't do that. Guess what? You can keep your hose in that flower pot and still look at that. And it looks gorgeous. You don't need these big, ugly, expensive reels. Just put it in the flower pot right where you're going to use it.
This is what we've been used to all of our lives. I mean, this is the reality. Yeah. It's a pain in the darn neck dealing with it, putting it away, taking it out. It's no good. For the money that this is, it will be the last hose you ever buy. Yep. Okay, we're going to make the most of these final 4 minutes. Everything's on 4 flex pay. Whether you do the 50-foot, the 75-foot, or the 100-foot. I remember the last time I aired this with Lou, which was right when you launched it.
Yes.
We got to us and we'd sold out of the 100-foot. And in fact, when we were talking about putting this in the show, I said we can't do it unless the 100-foot hose is available because so many folks do order that option. I think it's because the more the better.
Oh no, I agree, and because you can have a longer hose now because it is so compact. Because it's so lightweight. But I'll tell you something I learned.
Tell me.
Is that if we were to run out of the 100-foot, if you take 2 50s and put them together.
Oh,
that's
now
100
you're
feet.
talking, Lou.
That's math.
Genius.
Right?
Genius. No wonder I didn't think of it. So this is the one you've seen on TV. This is the one you've read about and heard about. I do not accept imitators as well. This is the bionic steel hose. This is rugged, it's durable, it's gonna help increase the pressure of what's coming on out. It's a brilliant product. If you have the laundry list of things that we don't like about the old style hoses, we've taken away all of those worries.
No, we have, totally. And you know what, for a lot of people out there, as you said, this will be the last hose. I'm one of those people, I'm good for a hose every season.
He's good for a hose.
Good for a hose every season. Every season, okay? But with the bionic hose, that's not the case. I'm gonna show you this demonstration with the saw one more time, because when people first see this, it's very hard to believe. If I take the saw, okay, and I saw right up here by the end of this hose, you can see how it's not a problem for me to make a cut in there, okay? Look at that. There's the cut I just made. You can clearly see that, okay? Now, if I just slide the bionic hose in the same spot, just so you don't think I'm switching out the saws, take a look at that right there. And I'll just stand here this whole time and do this, and I cannot cut into this. So you don't need to worry about leaving this out in your yard. You don't need to worry about, in the wintertime especially, a lot of folks who live up north, we've always been told, don't leave your hose out. Take a look at this picture. That is a bionic hose frozen into a block of ice. You did that with a rubber hose, it would become brittle, it would crack, and the hose is ruined. Not going to be the case with the bionic hose. And here's a funny thing, okay, this is interesting. So I have a boat. all right? And I use this hose with my pressure washer to clean the deck on my boat and pretty much everything on the boat. I have dropped the ends of this hose in salt water more times than I care to think about, and it is never rusted. It looks just as good as the day that I got it. And the reason I love this hose is because it's so crazy light. I mean, I'm in love with this hose, and for me to say that is a thing, because honestly, I sell a lot of different products. I use this one almost every single day. I have 2 of them at my house, both 100 feet.
Yeah, but Lou, you agree, it's one of those items where we all kind of should have one, need one. And the thing is, the irony is that you and I and Lou could go to the home store, and we go to the aisle with the different hoses, we'd spend about this amount or even more on a regular type of hose that certainly can't do what this can do, that certainly can't live up to the elements, be it heat or cold. It's brilliant. Now, I saw that earlier on my Facebook page that my insider Jennifer, she posted, "Where has this been all my life?" Jennifer, welcome back to the show. Jennifer, you with Lou and Adam, how are you? Jennifer?
I'm good, Adam. Yay! How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Jennifer, tell Lou what you think about the bionic hose. Oh, it's that good.
OMG is all I got to say. I don't know where this hose has been all my life, but I'm glad I found it and they sent it to me, because this is by far the best hose ever.
I love it.
Okay, Jennifer, were you, because I think everybody thinks that this is going to weigh so much. Were you surprised at how lightweight it is as well?
Oh my God, I've been lugging this stupid hose around for years, and it's taken me forever. I have a ton of flowers, right? So it takes me an hour to water everything. I feel like the bionic woman now because I get it done in half the time.
That's fantastic.
Well, because the thing is with the hose is there's the getting it out, the kinks, and then the putting it away again. Jennifer,
kinks.
No kinks.
Very lightweight.
Did you see, like even on our video, Jennifer, how this just basically puts itself away? It's just so easy to maneuver.
It's just wonderful. I can't tell you. Throw all your hoses out because this thing is so phenomenal. My mom, I bought one for her.
Oh no. Well, Jennifer, it was good while it lasted. Thank you so much, my darling. As always, a wonderful review. And Lou, I know that's now commonplace in terms of what people are saying.
Yeah, I hear it all the time. People fall in love with this hose once they try it. And the reason is it's durable, it's lightweight. You're gonna be able to get a longer length of hose than you ever have before and not have to worry about, especially people with RVs, people with boats, people live in condos, apartments, all those places with tight spaces. This is perfect for you. I'm gonna show you this one more time because I love this idea. Right here, 100 feet of hose in a regular bucket. Look at that. Same kind you wash your car with.
If you can get the 100 feet, the 100-foot version, it's certainly worth it because of the discount proportion. Thank you so much, Mr. Lou Caputo.
Oh, you're welcome.
Are you done for tonight?
I'm not. I'm with you again in 30 seconds.
My mind is gone.
He's trying to get rid of me.
I don't know where I am, Lou. Help me. I do want to ask you the question of the week. Is this one. Lou, don't go. I'll ask you. What was the best moment of your summer?
Ooh, being on the Monday night show.
Go dancer, give him a gold pin. To Diamond.
Do I get a pin?
I've already got one, don't be greedy. Diamond Babe says, my favorite moment was my son's wedding. The sun was shining and the wedding was spectacular. It was the best summer day ever. Swimmer One says, my best moment of the summer was watching the eclipse. Very good. The once in a lifetime moment was great. And FBN says, 4th of July in our boat on the lake. Watching the wonderful fireworks with our family members. Somebody's going to win $25 at the end of the show. It could be you. All you need to do is go online at hsn.com and type in community, and you'll be able to see the question and the answers there. Okay, real fast, still to come. A grab it at the end of the show from Wolfgang Puck. A loophole on a product that I found at a crazy clearance price, and something else. So this day only coming up very soon.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with this month's monthly special, which is Memory and Brain. It's a product we introduced over 15 years ago and it wasn't nearly as comprehensive as it is today. We've since added a number of ingredients, including all-important acetyl L-carnitine. It's all about protecting our brain, which is really how we protect the quality of our life as we get older. So visit hsn.com to find out more. It's the most comprehensive, the best product I make for supporting our brains.
Only us in the moment, and you're get me high.
Good evening, everybody. Hope your Monday is going well. I do want to say again, our hearts go out to all of those folks who are struggling right now in Texas. I mentioned yesterday, but Chelsea has family out there in Houston, so we were touching base with them over the past couple days. Thank goodness they were okay, but we are thinking of you. We're going to continue tonight with something that is not only brand new and launching for the first time ever, it's also a deal of the week. The ultimate cutting tool, behold, the Multi-Cut 3-in-1. Folks, this is the world's most powerful and versatile cutting tool. We're going to show you tonight, and this is a 2-pack. You may have seen this on TV, never before on HSN. They've given us a discounted price and put it on 4 flex pay, tow rope, battery cable, chain link, drywall, carpet. You can use this on virtually anything, even tree limbs. This will be the last cutting tool you'll ever buy. There's been a lot of buzz about this, Lou.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you know why? This is going to replace at least 3 different things. Come on down here to the end. I'm going to show you. So this is going to replace your utility knife. It's going to replace your little snips. It's going to replace your scissors for most of the heavy-duty jobs you're going to do out there, okay? And the reason is this. When you look at the multi, first of all, have you felt this?
Yeah, yes.
This is incredibly well made. It is made out of steel. It feels good in the hand, has an ergonomic comfort grip right here. Now, right now, it's locked, okay? If I slide this little button back like that, it opens, and you can see the jaws right there. There is a crazy sharp blade right here, and if you look at the blade on this, it actually has measurements built into it. So right there, when you're cutting things, you can measure right on the blade itself. The bottom of this, if you look right here where the splicer is, the precision slicer is, that's not actually a blade, that's a cutting surface for it to cut on. So when I squeeze this closed, okay, it gives me a tremendous amount of force, a tremendous amount of torque, because the jaws are actually offset.
Yeah.
So it's less squeezing on my part to do more cutting. Okay, so that's just one feature though, so it's a precision slicer. There's also a utility knife built into this and wire cutters, titanium coated wire cutters on the back of this. So now this right here, cutting PVC pipe, when you see that right there, Adam, usually you need a special tool for that. Really simple to do with this. This is going to be great for crafters, for the DIYers out there. Everybody needs one.
But to your point, Lou, if you have arthritis or dexterity problems, the grip, the hold, the squeeze is easy. That's one of the things that's made the Multi-Cut such a popular product.
That's right.
We've never been able to have it on HSN before. This is the first time ever, and to celebrate, they gave us the deal of the week with 4 flex pay. So it's under $10. Already I see 4 dozen have been spoken for. We'll show you it live, but the one thing that I think a lot of us were getting confused, the price is for 2. So we have it over here. You do not get 1, you get 2. So you could keep 1, gift 1 if you want. Lou, that's a small price for 2 of them.
No, it really is amazing to be able to do that. And this will cut through virtually anything, okay? So let's start out with the slicer, okay? First, I'm going to show you the precision slicer. Hey, look, a rubber hose. If you had the bionic hose, this, you know, you couldn't do this. But watch this. With a regular hose, watch how easily. So if you have the end of the hose and for some reason it's got a leak and you've got to put a cap on the end of this, look how easy that is to do, okay? Very, very simple to do. Electrical wiring, okay? There's wire cutters built on the back right here. If I turn it around this way, this part on the back right here, that's actually the titanium coated wire cutter right there. You see that?
Yeah.
So when I put the wire in there, let me see if I can do this so you guys can actually see this up close and personal like. If I put that in there and I squeeze on this, now it's putting a tremendous amount of pressure. Watch how easily that cut right through the end of it, just like that. That's the end of it stuck on there, but it cut right through that, okay? So it's wonderful for that. Now it has one more feature on here, and it is the utility knife. The end of this actually slides back on the cutting surface right there, okay? So that slides back. So now, see how the blade sticks out a little bit farther? So now that has become my utility knife. Now watch this. I'm gonna flip over this piece of carpeting that's right here on the table. This is so cool. I love this thing so much. Watch. I'm gonna take the knife and I'm just gonna cut straight down just like this, and look at that that what I did? Just that quickly and easily. There you go. Cut that whole piece off. Now, normally that's really hard to do.
Yeah.
But you could see how with that utility knife in there, and then when I'm done with it, I open this up, slide that piece back again, and see now the whole thing is back together. This is just such an amazing, versatile piece of equipment right here.
Guys, it's a 3-in-1. I mean, you're going to be able to do everything. We're slicing, we're cutting. It's a one-stop shop. It's a one tool that you'll have at home that can get all of those jobs done. So you're not having to reach for or search for everything else. So when you look at it, and then with the built-in wire cutter and the utility knife, it's brilliant. So from tow rope to battery cable to chain link to drywall to carpet, it is a handy tool. Now we've got to think about, dare I say, Lou, I mean, we're at the end of August now, gift ideas.
Gift ideas.
Uncle Doug would love this.
Exactly. Here, put your glasses on real quick, because I'm going to start getting into some serious stuff right here. Okay, so for all the DIYers out there, let's say you hang some brand new shades in your house, okay, some new blinds, okay? And that's what this is here. These are vinyl blinds right there, okay? You got a whole stack of these, because usually there's a cord holding everything together. How in the world are you going to cut these to the same length? You can do each one individually? Right. Because if you do them individually, you're never going to get them the same length.
Never.
Okay, watch this. We take the multi-cut, one shot just like that. One shot just like that. And there's how many in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 10?
Brilliant.
At one time, just like that. Boom, just like that. If you're a crafter out there, okay, and maybe you do, my wife was the one who did this because my wife is a big crafter. She loves crafting. This is great for projects where you're working with like little wooden dowels. Look at the way it just snips right through that. By the way, for trimming the branches off the bottom of the Christmas tree, if it's a little too big to fit into the pot there at the the ear, this is absolutely perfect for doing that as well. Watch this with the nail head here. I'm actually going to do that live in a couple minutes, and you're going to be even more impressed. But take a look at it right here, the way it just slices through there. And the nice thing is, you've been watching me do this, Adam. Have I been straining? No. Am I forcing it? Am I fighting it? No. It's very, very simple to do because the grip on this is offset from the blades. So that's giving you leverage. It's giving you more torque. It's giving you more pressure with less work from you. And this is awesome for people. I've got a couple fingers that I've broken in the past, and it does hurt sometimes when I squeeze down too hard on certain things. But I can use this. So if you've got arthritis, mobility issues, anything like that, this is going to be a godsend for you. What about this right here? This is a little wooden shim, okay? That you might use to put in a door or something like that. But to get a precision cut on something like this, watch the way I just cut right through that, just like that. How simple that is to do. PVC pipe, all right? I'm going to grab a piece of PVC right here. Watch the way I cut through this PVC pipe. And PVC, normally you've got to buy special cutters to do that. See the way it did that? It just cuts right in there. Just rotate it once, boom, all the way through. Really, really simple to do. And that's why I tell people, when it comes to your multi-cut, this is the last thing you're going to use. I just put brand new lights in my Jeep. I mean, like the off-road lights, because I'm that kind of guy, right? And I did all the wiring using this, cutting the wires, cutting the zip ties. I mean, just everything I did was using the multi-cut. Okay, we have 5 minutes left, everybody. We've got a lot more demonstrations to show you. It is a 2-pack tonight. If you've been watching TV late at night or early on a weekend morning, you have seen the multi-cut being advertised. It is one of the #1 selling infomercial products out there, and the reviews that are coming through are that it's well constructed, ergonomically designed, and easy for him or for her, for DIY, for doing things that we need to do. That's the joy of it. We have, we own our homes, we rent our homes. There's always those DIY jobs, and with this tool, you're never searching or rooting around trying to find something that's going to work for you. How many are you getting? 2! You're getting 2. You're getting 2 when you buy these, which is just amazing. But Luke, that's because it's the deal of the week. It's the deal of the week. The deal of the week. This is why it's the Monday Night Show. Okay, now let's say we're doing a little DIY work. We're doing a little work at home here, and I've got a couple different projects I want to do. I don't want to keep running back and forth my toolbox. Okay, first thing right here is I was putting down this linoleum tile, and look what happened. I got a little weird square right here that I got to figure out what am I going to do. Well, there's that piece of linoleum. All I'm going to do is take my multi-cut just like this, line this up. I've already measured it and scored it, and watch this. One cut just like that. Let's put that piece in right there. Boom, job done. Look how beautiful that is, okay? How about up here on the wall? We're putting in an electrical outlet for drywall. This thing's a godsend. Now, when I do drywall, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop that blade on the bottom. I'm gonna pull back that, and look how the blade sticks out there. There's your utility knife on the end. I'm gonna come over here to the wall, line this up here, and I've already cut through a bunch of this. I'm just gonna go down one time right here. There we go. And push that through just like that. Boom. And take a look at it, the way that fits in there. Just perfect. Do it yourself. Do it yourself and do it quickly. What if you're like working on a project and you need to cut some trim, okay? You don't want to have to go break out a big saw or anything like that. With the multi-cut, And if I turn this toward you so you can see it, that's actually trim that you'd be putting along your floorboards, maybe up on your ceiling. Look at how easy that is to do. What's that? You're doing some finishing work and you got nails that are sticking out? Come on down here. I want to show you this. Watch this. I'm going to turn this sideways so you can see this. Come on through here and look at the way I can cut these nails off that easily. Well, that guy came right out of there. Watch how easy it is to cut these nails off of here very simply. Look at that. Very easy to cut each and every one of these. Oh, you know what I got to do? Got to put the blade guard back in here.
Blade guard.
There we go. Now watch this. And boom.
Boom.
And boom. Just like that. Look how simple that is to do. Very easy. Just cutting through these. There's a big one right there. Look at that. Even the big thick ones. It cuts right through these. So you're going to cut through steel. You're going to cut through all kinds of things with your multi-cut. I mean, and then simple things like rope. Can you mind holding that?
Sure.
Grab that. Okay. No, don't keep hold it tight.
Like a cat with rope. What can I do?
Hold it tight.
Sorry. Hold it tight.
Watch how easy it is to cut. Electrical wires. Watch this. That cutter just cuts really easily. Here's a stereo wire down here. Watch how easy I can cut through that. That simply. Oh, here we go. Car stereo wire. Watch how easy I cut through that. Very, very simple to do. Ooh.
What
and
a great prop that is.
The prop turns. I know.
Wow.
John built this.
Spared no expense on this one.
Look at this. Electrical wires again. Different gauges of wires. I mean, oh, here's a big thick rope. Now do me a favor. Hold that one nice and tight.
No way, Lou.
You hold that taut. I'm going to take the
way.
Well, watch this. Watch this.
Right through my gosh.
Okay, now normally you'd be out here sawing on this thing with a knife. Not with the multi-cut. It's that quick, it's that easy, it's that sharp and simple to do.
Guys, we have 60 seconds left. It is our deal of the week. For the deal of the week, you get not one, but two of them. Two of the multi-cut, and you get an extra flex pay. So 4 flex pay of under $10 to get it home. Already over 300 folks have ordered, and another 300 or 400 people dialing in right now. It's a great product. Our producer, Allison, just said the same thing as well. I mean, I know it's early, but Christmas time, it's not something we have scheduled a lot. Certainly being able to get 2 of them for this price, and of course that extra flex pay, it's worthwhile doing. Great, great, great gifts, but most of all, a gift for you in your home.
Yeah, people are gonna love this. Big lines, ropes, anything. Look at that, how easy that was to do.
It's unbelievable.
Like it was nothing. Like a hot knife through butter, literally.
But Lou, folks don't realize that when you hold it, it's the comfort grip, and it's easy. So even though Lou's doing some tough jobs,
look at that.
It's the way the mechanism works. Even if you do have dexterity problems, it's very, very simple to cut straight through. You're not straining, and of course, I've been looking at Lou the whole time. He isn't breaking a sweat out here.
No, sir,
so
I am not. Very easy to do. Look at this. Wood, metal, plastic, it just doesn't care. Anything you need to cut through with the multi-cut, you can do it. Now watch us go through the steel right here. Now that's using the wire cutter right there. Look at how simply it cuts through that. There's a little, I don't know what that was, foam? What was that? Here's a tree branch, great for Christmas trees. Remember, if it doesn't fit into the water pot at the end, you can do that. Linoleum tiles. Big battery cables like that. The plastic chains, dowels for the crafters out there. Even if you're using tin when you're working, while you're crafting, this is gonna cut through that. For scoring wood, for drywall, for carpeting, for vinyl like that. There's so many uses. That's what I was showing you earlier with the blinds, how you can cut through the plastic on there. And you know what? It's delicate enough that you can even use it for your flowers. And there is nothing, absolutely nothing better for your packages when you're opening them and cutting through those clamshell cases. Adam, what do you got now?
I think that is awesome, Lou. Thank you so much for being our deal of the week. Stay right there for yours. Let us know what you think when you get it home. I think the reviews are going to be through the roof. Something that you may not know, we have a This Day Only today, which we're not airing. I know everybody would love to see me on this, and believe me, this is one I actually can do very well. This is the X-Spike. It's $139.95. Brilliant because it's space saving. We have an offer today that includes the 2-pound weight set, free shipping, 5 flexible payments of under $28. Folks adore their ProForm X-Spike. You've got the onboard computer, so it's able to keep track of everything that you're doing and how the progress that you're making. But our flex pay and price is the best it has ever been. So if you're looking to tone up just a little bit, this is going to be a great way to be able to do it. Easy and simple. 428710. Well, talking of This Day Onlys, oh, we've got a good one. It's going to start and end right now. Folks, Copper Fit is here, and they saved for us They're incredible. 8 pair of performance socks for him, for her. We're going to get our graphics to the this day only, because this is a this day only pricing of $18.95 and 3 flexible payments of under $6.50. That foot, just so you know, is not mine. I am not that nimble. That is the foot of fitness expert, yoga instructor, the lovely Annika. How are you, my darling?
I'm just having a stretch, love. I am. I'm absolutely stiff.
Do you feel better now?
I do. Go on, cop a sniff. That's a good chat-up line, actually.
Fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy.
Fabulous, isn't it?
My love, you have had so much success with this, and I'm so thrilled. This is the ultimate sock, the most comfortable sock, the most breathable sock, moisture-wicking sock. We'll go through the details, but here's what we've got. And I know our team are working on changing our graphics, but folks, the price is a this day only price of $18.95.
Oh, they're going to pay me.
I know.
I'm not working for free anymore.
This is, you were very good though for the first year. This is the first 3,000 customers get it at $18.95. You're gonna choose between the black, there's white in the middle, and again, it's 8 sets, or the gray over here. If you are already a Copper Fit wearer, you'll know these are magical socks. Annika, tell us about them.
They're even the smartest socks. They're way smarter than you and me combined. But we're pretty smart from the north of England. We're going to have an extravaganza, because I can't believe I'm so excited about socks. These are the smartest socks. Look at all these crazy things, every millimetre designed for your comfort. We've got a reinforced heel and toe. At the back of the sock, it all starts with this heel tab here. If you've ever had shoes that eat your socks, Adam, remember when you know your socks fall down and you have to grab them? Yes. It rubs on the back, you get blisters, right? Not with this, it's nice and padded. Through the footbed, feel how plush they are.
You can feel it.
Right, they're a treat for your feet.
They are a treat for your feet.
It's brilliant. It took me half an hour to think of that one. But look here, we've got ventilation. If you can show a close-up. Can you see my hand through there? Look. This is like air conditioning on your feet.
It is.
Moisture-wicking, anti-odor socks. My favourite part, the compression band. This is targeted support right on the arch. But where does the copper come from? The whole point is copper is all about anti-odor. If you pick up a pair of socks about to do laundry and you sniff them, you never know what people do. Fresh as a daisy, absolutely, because the copper ions are infused into the sock.
Well, Copper Fit has had an amazing day today, and they saved this just for us. So, folks, here's what's happening. We are having a few issues with our graphics, but it is a this day only, and even though the graphics are not red, this pricing and incredible flex pay is just for us. We already have 700 people who have confirmed their order. White is going to be the first to go, followed by the grey, then the black. Let me just quickly tell you about the sizing. Small, medium, or large, extra large. A small medium will fit a men's shoe 5 through 9, and a small medium would fit a women's shoe 6 through 10. If you want the large, extra large, it's a men's 10 through 12 or a women's 11 through 13. Chelsea and I have been wearing Copper Fit ever since Annika launched these over a year ago. They are just the most comfortable sock. And the joy of these is that they don't slip, they grip, but your foot never gets hot. Your foot always feels, and I love what you say about the air conditioning, because it is like air conditioning. Even at the back, this is all about a no slip down. They are the best socks you will ever buy. And obviously for 8 pairs at $18.95, it's a killer deal. Annika, you look in the stores and the shops, you can find various copper infused products. You can buy 3 or 4 pairs for $18.95. We are more than doubling it with an 8-set collection at that price. So maybe you've never tried them before, maybe you need to rejuvenate your sock drawer, because a lot of us,
just
we hold on to them, don't we?
We cling to them, but all those other socks, they wear away, so throw them away. It's time, the kids are back to school. Get rid of everything, because you'll never need another sock.
No.
Once you try Copper Fit, and if you're a bit thick, we can even help you out, right?
I'm a bit, that's me.
I am as well, love. When you're in the laundry room, what I want to show you is we've really thought of everything. You asked and we listened, because when you do, if you wear large socks, your other half wears small socks, right? I'm always like trying to measure them, put them together.
Right.
So what we did, we added a little small, medium, large, little sizing there on the back, and we went one step further. If you don't know your left and right, this is where me and you being a bit thick, right? Look at that, you've got left and right. Have I got it the right way around? It's supposed to be that way, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant.
But that's just part and parcel of what's made these so popular. And I know one of our lovely ladies over there, Liver, is going to tell us about your experience.
Oh my goodness, they're just wonderful. It's like a pillow on your feet when you step on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you ever want any other socks now?
Nope. And my 10-year-old little boy, who has the stinkiest feet, no more has stinky feet.
He's so angry at you right now. He's gonna be like, Mom,
he is. That's okay, though. That's what we can do, right?
Yeah, but that's the whole point. But how about these cute new colours? Come on, Adam, you had fluorescent socks back in the 80s. Love with me. My neighbour is wearing a fluorescent green vest today. I go, I'm going to give you a hard hat, love, because in England they use that to dig roads. But now we can have matching socks. We've got fun colours. We haven't seen them before. You can now, everybody in the family can have their own sock.
Their own sock, and a lot of them. That's the wonderful thing. Did you say 200 left in grey? Okay, so grey's nearly gone. We have 200 left in the grey. The rest is going to be in the white and the black. They saved it for us as an only presentation. Again, it's been one of those days today, folks. There's a lot going on and some technical difficulties. This is a this day only. Even though the graphics are not red, they should be red. It's $18.95. It's 3 flex pay of less than $6.50. Our best value ever on a pair of socks that give you, and we'll show you the animation, the technical detail again. It starts with the copper infusion, which means no more smells.
Absolutely, the copper ions infused into the fabric. It won't wear out, it won't wash away. It's just all-day comfort. If you are on your feet all day, if you've got a job that means you get home at night and your feet usually throb and ache, imagine targeted support. It's like a hug for your foot. It's going to put a pep in your step.
Yay!
It's TLC for your toes. I am like Snoop Dogg, aren't I? I'm like the Northern English Snoop Dogg.
Can't tell the difference.
I just need some dreads, none of this curls. But they really are. I never thought to be so excited about socks in my life. That's a good English education. But they make you excited because once your feet are in them, it's just absolute comfort, right? There's lots of plush. I mean, we thought of everything. They're not too bulky either, though.
They're not, and that's a big thing, because the old, and a lot of the other brands, when we first launched this with Annika, I was on before, so that's really what sold me on them. There is an opinion that this type of sock can be thick and bulky. It's so wrong. Some of them out there are, but these are not. In terms of socks on HSN, they are our best selling. They are different now to when they were a year ago, because now we've got all the reviews to back it up, and people say best pair of socks, never buy another brand for the entire family. Remember, we have men's and ladies. You're just going to choose small, medium, or large, extra large. If you call us on the toll-free number, our wonderful guys and girls in our call center will be able to guide you through that buying process. The small, medium, only available in the grey, so the medium large is now sold out in the grey. It's only available in small, medium. The white is obviously very, very popular. What's nice about whichever option you choose, grey, white or black, you get these fancy, schmancy collars that just look fantastic. When you touch them and feel them, yes, you'll notice they're softer than other socks, but more than that, they're just more long-lasting. Mine, and let me tell you, Chelsea, she's running all the time. She loves to jog. I'm the complete opposite. But the thing is that she was going through socks like nobody's business.
Right.
These stand up to the test.
And also rubbing away inside your sneakers, right? And again, it's all because of these special features. That padded heel support stops the slipping, stops them wearing away. We've reinforced those areas that wear out, the heel, the toe. It's got a beautiful padded footbed. Again, this is where you get the plushness all down here. I don't know if you can see how lovely. It's so, so soft. You're like walking on air. Then there's the compression, but it's copper ions.
Guys, we fixed it! Yay! Fantastic! Thank you to Marty in our sales office. You know, it is important because this is a big, big deal, folks. Just for us and just for this day only and just for now, lowest price ever.
It's just for you, Adam. It's because you're so special. We've got that bond between the north of England.
Let's go to Florida and say good evening to Joe. Joe, welcome to the Monday Night Show. You're with Annika and Adam. How are you tonight?
How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine, thank you. several months ago, I ordered a pair of your socks, and I believe it was the first time they had them on. And I wasn't expecting anything spectacular, just a pair of socks. But it more than met my expectations. They were fantastic. They were the best socks I've ever had in my life. And believe it or not, I'm 73 years old, so that's saying a lot.
Oh.
That arch compression, that sets them apart from every other sock. They're so comfortable and they're so supporting of your feet. Plus the reinforced toe and heel, that's a fantastic idea. It's been needed in socks for a long time.
Fantastic.
Now, as a man, I got to admit, having it not come up above my ankle bone was kind of a shock and a surprise.
Right.
But they're so comfortable, it doesn't matter.
Ah, brilliant. So Joe, and you live...
that I got from you, and that's why I reordered and got some more when I saw them on tonight.
Beautiful. Joe, you live in Florida, so did you suffer with sweaty feet before, and do you suffer from that now with my socks?
No holds barred, Joe.
That's part of the Florida motto, having sweaty feet.
Exactly.
I'm just on the road from I'm here in St. Pete, but sweaty feet is just part of the fun of living in Florida.
But not anymore with your copper-fit socks. Right? That ventilation,
Joe,
brilliant.
That is a wonderful and honest
Yes, I
review,
love
and we
it.
appreciate it, and we appreciate you, Joe. Thank you for calling on in. Obviously, we're going to be wrapping up in a moment. I just want to show you, because you're not going to get another chance to buy them today. Here are the options. In the black, okay, so remember, normally you'd get this many or even that many for $18 and change. We're adding in a fourth and then doubling it to 8 pairs. If you want the black, we have small medium, which is a men's shoe size 5 to 9 and a women's 6 through 10, or we have large, extra large, which is a men's shoe size 10 to 12 and a women's shoe size 11 through 13. The other option is going to be that obviously easy white. We are not limiting quantities. If you want to get a set of the white and a set of the black, you're more than welcome to do it, and you can even do a flex pay on both of them as well. Annika, for anybody that has never tried it, I mean, Joe is the perfect example.
Right.
Joe said he wasn't expecting much because it's just a sock, but he was impressed.
That's why my life has gone into socks. I'm so excited. You could never imagine a smarter sock. These have been designed for your comfort. You owe it to yourself to try them. You'll never have another sock.
So good.
Thank you, love.
So good. Thank you for doing this. Stay right there. Please leave a review when you get it home. Good products, good brands, good people deserve to do well, and that is all of the above. 554-528 is your item number. Okay, are we doing it right now, Alison? Okay, I need to talk to you. Let me sit down a second. Jeez Louise, I need to lay down. I need a massage. Okay, guys, this is the situation. When I work here at HSN about, well, normally 4 or 5 or sometimes 6 days a week. And, you know, every day, sometimes 7. Twice a day. Really. I'm always looking at things. The other night, it was 1:30 in the morning, and they said, you're going to do a presentation of the iBed. I said, okay, that's good. It's the best-selling sleep solution at HSN. Sold thousands of them. It's an instant, no assembly required. It opens up. People love it, and it's 4 and 5 stars because it's so comfortable. They said, we're doing it on clearance at $89. I said, clearance at $89? But wait, I just saw it online for $150, and I know that they're bringing this there. Look, there it is, $150. I said, but they're bringing the iBed back. How is it on clearance? Well, it's on clearance because this is a different pattern. This has the stripes going this way, and the other one coming in is going to have the stripes going that way. I said, wait a minute. We're putting a product on clearance that's being brought back in again, and the only difference is that there's a difference in the pattern? Yeah. I said, can we do it on Monday Night Show? Because I want every one of our customers to see this loophole. This is like one of those things in the system. Folks, we have it. Alison, show everybody, please, my love, how many are left. We sold 735 already. There's 1,025 left. I would think they'll sell out in 10 minutes. It is the same iBed that we love. It's the same quality. It's the same everything. It's just the price is $89. It is lower than when it was a today's special. So calling all bargain hunters, run to the phone and order right now. Ellen Bonham is here. Ellen, I mean,
oh my gosh.
I'm not wrong, am I? This is a loophole.
It's a loophole. It is. It's a little bit crazy because this is one of our best-selling temporary beds. It's one of my personal favorites, and we were scratching our head when we saw it was on sale because you know what? We're just getting into the season for this.
Yes.
The holidays are coming. You're going to have company coming. I want to show you this bed, and you know when I show people this bed, it's like a cot.
Yeah.
People underestimate this bed.
They do.
They really do because you know you see it. It's about 4 inches thick. It only weighs 26 pounds. But then I show you how easy it is to open. And you know, I was just looking. There's tons of reviews right now on hsn.com. Everyone loves this bed. So I'm opening it up. I'm clicking the legs in place. I'm just gonna kick it out a little bit, push it down. Did you blink? Did you miss it?
Don't blink. You do. You miss it.
Now, this is all solid powder-coated steel construction. You've got springs all the way around, and then we even include a 2-inch foam mattress on top. So guess what? Even though this is super easy to open, it's easy to store, it's one of our most affordable beds, guess what else? It's really comfortable.
The reviews say that time and time and time and time again. It's comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. It's amazing. I can't believe it. This is a great example, and you can see that these are selling now one after the other. There are no more at this price.
This is it.
Let me show you the difference. I want to show you live, just 1 second. The difference between the iBed that you're going to pay $89 for and the one that's coming in a month that's $150 is this. So this, look, there's an example of the $150.
It's stripes.
This is polka dots and stripes there. The one that's coming in is just going to be a different pattern. Ellen.
That's it.
'Tis the season coming up. We need extra space.
We need extra space. Maybe you're traveling, maybe you're a camper, maybe you have kids that are constantly having sleepovers, maybe you get a guest every once in a while and you want to reclaim your guest room. This is your bed. And you know what's so great about this? And notice, we're both on this. It holds 275 pounds. It's actually one of the sturdiest beds that I sell. I'm sitting on the edge. If you notice, it's